inside and outside of school. She's a dancer, an actress, an athlete, a student, a friend. It's really been a pleasure to get to know her this year. She takes every assignment she's given to a whole new level and has taught me things this year. So I just want to recognize her for that. I'm sorry she couldn't be here. But Emma. So Alyssa Dickinson, who came to me 2 days ago, came up to my desk and went, "Am I getting a student of the semester yet?" So finally, after 4 semesters, yes, and it's well deserved now. This is a girl who has worked so hard on herself for 2 years. I watched her come in this year and wasn't really sure kind of who we were getting back after the summer, and she let me know right off the bat, I'm struggling, and I don't want to be anymore. And she turned it around in a way that I haven't seen another student do. For herself, it really felt like. It wasn't for us. It wasn't for somebody else. It was for her. And I see a girl leaving middle school now in such a better position, stronger and more accepting of who she is, loving herself, and I'm really proud of the work she's done. So I congratulate you on the work you've done. And Sabrina Dollywall, please come on down. I think we have another 3-peat, 4-peat, something like that. And I've been in this position before, but thank goodness today I announced it was her turn to go up and do a presentation, and someone gave me the perfect line. One of our more critical students, who has something to say about everyone, not always positive, goes, "Oh, Sabrina's awesome. She does the best presentations." And that pretty much says it all. Sabrina will take her learning, make it work for her, make it meet her need for challenge, match her passions, and will teach everybody about that area in the process. She's done presentations that I wouldn't even begin to know how to put together. She has, as they say, raised the bar for students around her, and they want to work harder because of Sabrina. So I've watched, I didn't have the pleasure of having her as a student for a full year last year. She came in halfway. But the student who came to me was young, and her writing showed that sort of, I don't know, 7th grade thinking. And I watched her refine her skills over a year and a half. And I'm thoroughly impressed by what you've done and how you've taken education and made it work for you. And thank you for teaching me a lot. Good luck.
Good evening, I'm Karen Allard. I'm a special educator on Team Pixis, and the first student that I will be recognizing is Sarah Carlin. I have known Sarah for 2 years now, and I could go on forever about her. Her recognition this evening is for honesty, responsibility, respect, sense of humor, and caring, all of which she has demonstrated since I've known her in very quiet ways. She's intuitive, observant, and proactive, and she's the kind of student who has contributed so much to my advisory, and she has contributed so much to our learning community, and I'm honored to present this certificate to her, and I've done quotes for each of my students. And this one is from John Gardner. Some people strengthen the society just by being the kind of people they are. And that's it. The second student is Abby Hellman. She'll be recognized this evening for leadership and collaboration in and out of the classroom. For me, it's been a pleasure getting to know her and watch her grow in her 7th grade year. The word that came to mind to me to describe her is exuberant, which is defined as joyously unrestrained and enthusiastic. She's that person that fellow students look up to. She's the person that I've given a leadership role to many times because of her reliability and her eloquence. She has a way of communicating her point without infringing her opinion on others. She thinks outside of the box, she's creative, and all these things are 21st century skills that are going to prove to be valuable to her in the future. this quote is the same one that I have on my mouse pad, and it's from Gandhi, and it's be the change you want to see in the world, and I see Abby creating a lot of change in the world. The last student is Elizabeth Morris for outstanding dedication and commitment to a special academic achievement. Although I haven't had the opportunity to get to know Elizabeth as well as I've wanted to, I have learned from her math teacher that she has earned the highest score in the Khan Academy, which is over 500,000 points, just about the highest in the class. She produces high quality writing. She differentiates her assignments to match her learning style. She's consistent and diligent. And from the observations that I've had of her in the classroom, she applies herself to every task. She works efficiently and ultimately is very ready for her transition to 9th grade. The quote I chose for her is also from Joan Gardner. Whoever I am or whatever I'm doing, some kind of excellence is within my reach. And I wish I had had the opportunity to get to know Elizabeth more. I think she's going to do great things here.
I'm making Catholic math and science on Team Pixis, and the awards I'm giving, like all the awards we're giving, are from all of us, but we have to divide them to share the pressure up here. I'm going to ask Brian to step forward first. So I was thumbing through the dictionary the other day, and lo and behold, Brian, his dictionary, and next to Ryan's picture it said jovial. And of course we know that jovial is defined as being cheerful and friendly, and Ryan certainly embodies that spirit. I don't know if Ryan rises above middle school drama or just delicately steps to the side of it, but he always has a smile. He's willing to work with anyone. He always dedicates himself to the learning task, and what's been especially impressive is how diligently he's willing to work and will take an idea and make connections across content areas between math and science, between social studies and science, and run with ideas. I saw ideas showing up in a science paper that Ryan was writing at the end of the year, ideas that we had learned at the beginning of the year. So really making these connections within and across content areas, and just being a model in terms of character, which is what the award is for tonight. So thank you. So I kept thumbing through the dictionary. It's funny, and I saw a picture of Kristen in there. And Kristen, it turned out, was next to the word understated. And I read the definition of understated, and it said, presented or expressed in a subtle and effective way. And it made perfect sense, because Kristen embodies that idea, is that she is subtle, she is reasonably quiet, but she is highly, highly effective. Kristen does a consistent, high level of quality work in all of her subject areas. She's always looking for opportunities to go back and improve her work. She takes on assignments with a sincere interest in the learning, not merely asking the teacher, what do I need to do to get this done, but actually, what's interesting about this and where can I take this? And what I don't know if everyone knows about Kristen because of her her understated presentation, but she's actually wickedly funny. She has a subtle, dry sense of humor, and I could actually picture her as a stand-up comedian. So I'm sure your parents are thrilled that I'm advising you. But anyway, pleasure. Last but not least, Mr. Lee Benoit. Now, I can't get enough of this dictionary. It served me well so far, right? So I'm thumbing through it some more, And lo and behold, there's a picture of Lee He was wearing a different shirt, but it was really a different shirt. And next to his face, it said perseverance, right? And Lee absolutely and completely embodies this idea of perseverance. Steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Now, at the beginning of the year, I don't think it'll be any surprise to you to hear this, Lee, but there were some days where I wasn't sure that Lee was going to make it to the end of the week. Lee had a rough start to the year. At the end of the year, I am confident that if he wants to, Lee's going to make it to the end of college. And so that has been a tremendous arc of growth that we've seen with Lee over the course of the year. He's got a razor-sharp mind, unbelievable memory, able to recite direct facts from passages that he's read. And he's moved from turning in almost no work to, when completed work is returned to him, asking if he can work on it some more and hand it back in to improve it, which he did even just the other day. So it's been a tremendous experience seeing your growth over the year, and I can't wait to see what you do in high school and beyond.
Thank you, folks. I don't get a chance to say this very often.